Well, hello. Today we're going to talk about freshwater overuse and its consequences. My name is Aldo Parada.
My name is Diana Patricia Bundis Rodriguez.
I'm Natalia Jacoman Vargas.
I'm Victor Manuel Osuna Rodriguez.
The problem is that water is a vital resource for all living things. And talking about human beings, the access to fresh water, which is about 3%, is essential to satisfy their basic necessities such as sanitation and food. One of the most common uses for fresh water, which is obtained from rivers, lakes, streams, glaciers, among the other bodies of water, is for agricultural purposes. Therefore, this natural resource plays an important role in food production and an important factor in human and economic development. So as population increases, the food demand is higher, leading to the major use of water. The excessive use of water and its pollution, when it's fertilized and pesticides are added, it increases the scarcity of this resource, which is nowadays a reality in those countries where access to water is increasingly limited. Okay, so we're gonna base our problem on how this affects on a national level, which is out of 10,948 locations in Jalisco, only 2,525 have access to fresh water. Around 1.85% of Jalisco population does not even count with drainage. 129 localities share the same resources of water supplies. And in 1975, it was considered that we're around 16 aquifers overexploited, now has incremented to 105. How this problem affects in the local area is that most people in Guadalajara have troubles with their water supplies at least once a year. At least 50 out of 78 Caldonenses in Zapopan get trouble with their water system, and at the moment we're struggling with water scarcity.
So why did we choose this topic? Well, this specific topic is very relevant right now, as if you see the news, especially here in Guadalajara, there is a lot of water shortages around a lot of communities that they basically have no water and have to go to other places to get it. So I believe this is a pretty important topic to talk about right now, and so we used the opportunity of this of the topics we were given to talk about one that is affecting us and will affect us even more in the future if we don't do something about it at any level.
So as my teammate mentioned, nowadays this topic has been researched by several scientifics, but only at a national and global level. None of these research papers and academic works address this issue at a local level. So we wanted to study it at a more specific level than the state level. Here we can see some graphs about the results that we obtained from a survey that we did. And the first one is how much water do people use according to their water bill. And we can see that most of the people don't know how much water they use. In this one, we asked how much time they spend in the shower each day, and the most common answer was 9 to 12 minutes. In this one, well, we wanted to know how often people wash their clothes, and the most common answer was 2 to 3 times. Then we asked how much time they spend washing the dishes per day, and the most common answer was 30 to 40 minutes, which is something that should be changed. After that, we asked how often they water plants, or if they don't have plants, and the most common answer was 2 to 3 times per week. Then we asked how familiar are they with the problem of excessive freshwater use? And all the respondents answered that they know about the problem, but some of them don't know much about it. Then we wanted to know how much people are taking action about this problem, and the 57.6% of the respondents are taking action. And here there is a graph with the actions that they are doing and the frequency that the actions were mentioned in the survey. And finally, we asked if everyone is willing to take measures about to solve this issue, and the answer was yes, which should tell us that we can do some action strategies in order to change the situation, and people will be willing to do it. And well, as it was mentioned before, we wanted to talk about this problem because nowadays it is affecting some communities in Jalisco, as some of these communities are being affected by water shortages from the past months until now, which leads us to the conclusion that includes some actions that can be taken in order to change this situation.
And also coming forward with the conclusion, some of the most relevant aspects, as it was shown on the results section, is that every single person who took the survey is aware of the problem of freshwater overuse. However, only a little bit over half of them were willing or were actually taking measures. So it's pretty interesting, and with this we can actually base off our proposals into actual solutions and proposals that are motivating people to actually do something. Let it be some incentive, or let it be some awareness program. But anyway, the only real measure we have to fight this issue in a local and in a national level would be with efficient public politics. It's like really our only way to fight this issue. Which actually leaves you with a really interesting question, and a question that is appropriate to close a topic like this, and is that even if we know that the problem is happening and we are supposedly willing to take measures, how much are we willing to let it happen? How or when is gonna be the time when we actually start doing something?